Welcome back to True North Hockey. We got a jam-packed schedule here for you, starting off with Thursday's game in Toronto. Nylander throws the puck towards the net. The puck goes in off of Nyes, and that's 1-0 Leafs. Rangers on the doorstep, so close to making it 1-1, but Tony Stoli gets the glove down. Second period now, Rangers 2-on-1, and my goodness, Anthony, this guy's unbelievable. Third period now, Rangers pressing for the tie, and you wouldn't believe it, he does it again. Even if he doesn't have a mask on, he will still make the save. What an animal. The Rangers eventually do get the equalizer, and now we're off to overtime.
Across the line with Nylander closing. Nylander in. They score! Nylander to Matthews. Overtime winner!
Insane play from Nylander to make the backdoor pass to 34, and the Leafs get the W. In Montreal, Hudson from the line puts it on. Oliver Kapanen in front, pots it. Habs down by just one now.
Good save and block. Stretched up to Caulfield. Caulfield cutting in. Wrist shot.
This team is unreal, man. Hudson with the pad save, then quick up the ice to Cole Caulfield, and he drags us into OT. 2-0 for the Preds in OT, but Jakub Dobeš shows them the glove, and we play on.
Last chance. Suzuki. Caulfield. Score! Can you believe this kid? OT winner. Cole Caulfield.
3 seconds to go in OT, and they get it done. I want to know if there's anyone more clutch in OT than that man right there. This team is crazy. What a win. The Sens are looking to get back in the win column here, and this rip from Pinto is gonna help them get there. That's one, and then on the power play, Claude Giroux goes upstairs to make it two. Linus Ullmark comes up huge for his team. Check out the windmill on that guy. Now down by just one with the clock ticking down.
Goaltender out. Towards goal. Scores! Dylan Cousins!
OT solved nothing, and we roll into the shootout, and in the shootout,
Pinto in on Grubauer. Score!
that's some great stuff there. The Sens take it. Nyquist downloaded Niederreiter with the moves, and Mesnikov buries the rebound. Then, real bad turnover from the Flyers, and that's just Shooter beating the goalie clean. What a snipe from Mark Scheifele. This guy just cannot stop scoring. Morgan Barron picks the corner, and it's 3-1 Jets just like that. And how about some more? This is just bullying at this point. Unreal from Connor on the power play across the ice to Scheifele. The poor Flyers are just getting destroyed. They stood no chance. The Jets take it. Draisaitl's allowed to just walk into space uncontested, and he finishes it. I have no doubt in my mind the Isles are going for McKenna, because what is this? This is just unfair. Nuge walks around his guy and rips it home. That's 2-1 now. And would you believe me if I told you they lost this game? Welcome to the October Oilers, boys and girls. After a tough start to the night, the Canucks managed to score 3 goals in 3 minutes. It's Hedl in alone. That's cash. Then Hughes on the power play throws it on, and Besser gets a piece of it. That's 2. And then Max Sasson gets a partial break, and just like that, the Canucks have the lead. Pedal to the floor, they continue. Connor Garland just undresses the poor D-man and buries. Offensive explosion here as they end up taking this one against the Dallas Stars. 5-3, your final. Only game of the night, and we're subject to this amazing defense from the Canucks. Truly breathtaking stuff here. After leaving Bertuzzi alone in front, the Canucks wake up. Jake DeBrusk goes to work in front, and he buries on the power play. Then the puck squirts free, Hronek feeds Sasson, and he beats the goalie, and we are tied up. They end up taking this one 3-2 in the shootout. Kicking off a jam-packed Saturday night with a close battle between the Sens and the Islanders. Shane Pinto has his 7th freaking goal of the season, and he puts the Sens up by 2. The Islanders then get 2 right back, and all of a sudden, this one is a lot closer than it probably should be. Jimmy Stu walking down Main Street all alone, rips it past the goalie 3-2, and then Shabanov walks out in front, lets it go, and that is 3-3. Goals galore here. But then it's Timmy Stützle over to Cousins, and he beats the goalie clean. 4-3 Sens. Barzal carves right through, drops it for Palmieri, and we're all tied up yet again. But then, with 1 minute to go, Anders Lee strips Spence of the puck, and that is it. They fall 5-4. Oilers Devils, aside from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins double dipping, the Edmonton Oilers cannot do enough to stop the offensive onslaught from the Devils. They lose 5-3. Throwing it over to Toronto, where the Leafs play the Kraken, and it's hometown boy Shane Wright who starts the party. These two teams went back and forth all night long, trading goals, and in the end, It's the Kraken in OT that get the better of the Leafs. The Habs hosting the Rangers, they get 2 goals in 2 minutes to start, but they fizzle out quick and have no real response to the Rangers as they put up 4 unanswered and they lose this one 4-3. The Winnipeg Jets, man, this team is something else. They stay hot, picking up their 4th straight win as they breeze past the Preds 4-1. The Calgary Flames still cannot score goals to save their freaking life. Not a great thing to be bad at against a team like the Vegas Golden Knights. They got dummy and they pick up their 5th straight loss. The Canucks are in Washington and they show up in a big way. 59 seconds into the game and Garland to Pettersson to the roof of the net. 1-0 lead early. Then Tyler Myers picks up the loose puck, buries it. That's 2, and then 30 seconds later, Kiefer Sherwood buries his 4th of the season on the power play. Canucks pile on 4 unanswered goals, and there's still a whole period to play. The Caps do try and mount the comeback, but the Canucks hold them off and take it. The Oilers run headfirst into a red-hot Detroit Red Wing team, and they just can't match the offensive output here tonight yet again. By the way, they get doubled up as they collect a 3rd straight L. Monday Night Hockey, and it's the kids taking on the kids with depression. Demidov dances to the middle. Oliver Kapanen cleans up the garbage. 2 minutes into the 3rd period now, Suzuki over to Dobson, who slides it in front for Slavkovsky, and man, the Sabres are a sad, sad bunch. Newhook, low to high, finds Lane Hudson, and it's a party. The Habs collect another win here tonight. For the 3rd straight game, the Calgary Flames manage only a singular goal. That's never gonna be enough to win you a hockey game. The Winnipeg Jets are such a feel-good hockey team right now. Hometown boy gets his 1st, and Mark Scheifele picks up his 7th as they pick up the win. Back in the 6th, and it's Johnny Toronto with the tip in front, and that is your first goal of the game. But then Jack Hughes picks up the puck and rips it from the top of the house, and it's in. Tie game here. Puck loose in front of the net, and Cody Glass capitalizes. Leafs are really struggling in that department. Speaking of struggling, odd man rush for Jersey. Actually, it is a 4-on-1. When's the last time you saw that? And it's Brendan Dillon who rips it past Stolars. The Leafs are now down 3-1, and they end up losing this one 5-2 as the hometown kid Jack Hughes picks up his hat trick. The Leafs, man, they're struggling. Oilers in Ottawa here looking to get back in their winning ways, and Connor McDavid getting his 1st goal of the season is surely going to help him get there. They keep at it. McDavid strips his man. Draisaitl finds rookie Isaac Howard, and he gets his first 2-0 Oil. They absolutely don't hold that lead though because, well, they're the Oilers. They lose the battle along the wall, and the workhorse from Whitehorse punishes them. Then 1 minute into the 3rd, Shabbat lets go of one from the point. It finds its way through the bodies, and we're knotted at 2. Overtime winner, Jake Wallman with the bomb, and the Oilers finally break their 3-game losing skid. And finishing off the night, the Vancouver Canucks get absolutely pumped out in Pittsburgh. The less said, the better. Montreal in Calgary, and Habs open up the scoring here as Suzuki goes low to high and finds Zach Bolduc alone in the slot. What a beauty of a rip. Look, guys, the Montreal Canadiens are playing the Calgary Flames, and if you know anything about the Calgary Flames, they score their resident singular goal, and then they lose because the other team can actually score goals. All eyes on Demidov as he attacks the space and makes everyone forget that Mike Matheson exists. What a setup, what a play. Habs win in OT. Here in Ottawa, 29 seconds in, first shot of the game goes in, and Philly jumps out to an early lead, but not to worry because the Sens actually do manage to win this one, thanks to goals coming from Michael Amadio and Lixell. 2-1 win here in Ottawa for the Sens. Ryan O'Reilly's short-handed beauty puts the Canucks in a hole here. But this guy, it seems like he just can't stop scoring. Max Sasson, partial break, beats Staros to the 5-hole, and it's a brand new game. Barron from the blue line lets it fly. Smith with a deft little tip in front, and it squeaks past Demko, and the Preds take this one 2-1. Just at the end of the first, Scheifele throws it on. Morrissey gets the tip, but it goes off the crossbar and just dies in the crease. That would be the closest the Jets came to scoring in this one. They get blanked by the Seattle Kraken here in Winnipeg. Over to Edmonton, currently 3-2 Oilers, but make it 3-3 as Chef Caulfield shows off some silky hands and tight as he capitalizes off that gorgeous cross-ice feed from Dobson. He's not done yet, though. Suzuki pushes it up the right wall, and Caulfield has his second of the night. Oilers give him way too much time and space, and he makes them pay. 4-3 Habs now heading into the third. Struble sends this puck in deep for Kapanen. He goes to get it and takes it around the net. Now, once he passes this line right here, this is now Darnell Nurse's man, and Wallman is responsible for the front of the net. There's supposed to be a switch. Nurse does not switch off fast enough. Kapanen sends a beauty backhand sauce right on the tape of Alex Newhook, and the Habs are running away with it now. Oilers on the power play here, and they get one back. McDavid has the patience, finds Draisaitl in front, and they are back within one. And what do the Habs do right after that? They send the Oilers right back to the power play, of course. Nuge up the middle, drops from McDavid right back over to Nuge, and that is 5-5. Now, with 1 minute to go here in the third,
In front, backhand score!
the Habs choke away the lead. The Oilers take a wild one, 6-5. Leafs in Buffalo, McLeod in front to Samuelson, and he beats the goalie clean. No defense here from the Leafs. Slot is wide open, but the Leafs answer right back. Gorgeous alley-oop pass from OEL to the silky Swede on the other end, and he slides it through. This time, it's the Sabres with the terrible defense, but that doesn't last very long as the Sabres strike yet again. Tic-tac-toe shelf. Yet again, questionable defense here on display. Great placement on the shot there from Kulik, but again, the Leafs answer right back. Power play, OEL to JT to Austin Matthews with the vintage one-timer. Tie game. Goals for everyone here. The theme continues. It doesn't get any easier than this as the puck goes right across the seam through the house and Thompson punishes. And here's another one for you. The house is completely open. No defense whatsoever. Leafs do get one back. Chaos in front, and it's big Dakota Joshua that buries it. That's good. Can they build on it? Nope. OEL on the power play with a beautiful pass, but it's to the wrong team, and it's a short-handed beauty from Tuck. No defense was found from either side of the ice in this one, but the Leafs fall 5-3. Frost cross ice to Kadri, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Flames' singular goal as promised. Will there be more, perhaps? Maybe, but for right now, it's the Jets that pile on 3 unanswered goals. That's 3 assists for Josh Morrissey in just under 5 minutes. Wild. Ladies and gents, don't look now, but the Calgary Flames have scored a second goal. Gorgeous setup from Coleman, and Backlund tucks it. The Jets laughed that one off and put in their 4th as it's Scheifele to Velarde to Iafallo in front. Textbook power play setup. Flames answer back. Backlund over to Coleman, and the Flames have 3 goals for the first time since the start of the season. But it's too little, too late. The Jets take the W here, but hey, good for the Flames for remembering how to score goals. That'll be very important moving forward. Over to Toronto, where the Leafs take the lead here. Tavares down low to the Italian with the finish. Then the Sabres tie it right back up. Byram just throws it on, and it finds its way through. Great job creating havoc in front from the Sabres, and they keep going. It's Tage Thompson. He spins and fires, and it is 3-2 now. But Dakota Joshua cuts through the middle, turns and fires, and it is a game. Off to OT we go.
Now the other way. It's a breakaway. John Tavares scores!
Real good win for a desperate Leafs team. They take it in overtime. I'm not sure who pissed off the Ottawa Senators, but I'm sure that they regret it. They explode in Washington for a touchdown with a complete blowout game. Coast to coast here after the Canucks make it 2-0 with goals from Petey and De Bruyne. The Canadians explode and pile on 4 straight unanswered goals, and they take the win. Oilers find themselves down by 1, but it's a boosh bomb on the power play to get them back in it. Unfortunately, it is not going to be enough as the Kraken take it 3-2. That's all we got for you this week. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a like and make sure you subscribe while you're over there. Turn on that bell so you don't miss when we post next week's episode.